Hi everybody. Today what I'm going to show you is how to set up your VOCA for the month. So this sample is going to be for the pay period for hourly staff, but it will be exactly the same even for salary. So what you want to do is you're going to click on the beginning of the month. So for hourly staff, it's going to be 9/25 through 10/9. And then once it shows up, you're going to go to group by grant. And then once you go to group by grant, you're going to highlight from your name, just like that. And you're going to scroll all the way down through the VOCA. Now for this particular staff member, they have 95% VOCA. So you're going to see that there is a ton of VOCA for this person and probably a little bit of unrestricted. So as you see, it's going through. It says VOCA on the right and it shows the date on the right. We'll just keep scrolling through the VOCA. And we're getting there towards the end. Okay. Let's see if it'll go a little bit faster. So if you go fast, you just want to be careful you don't highlight one of your other grants because you want to make sure, like I just did. So I ended up going to the unrestricted, so I just slide back up and make sure I have only the VOCA. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my little mouse and hover over one of the areas that's highlighted, and I'm going to right click. When I right click, I'm going to do copy. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom. So you might have the start there, or you might have a little circle. It just depends on where your clock or where you're in on the computer. This one I'm at home, so it's my remote access. So it says start. And then I'm going to go to Excel. So it's going to be the green one. And then once I'm there, I'm going to click on a blank document. And then once I'm in the blank document, I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to paste special. You want to make sure you click on text, then OK. And you'll notice that all of your time is there. So if I scroll all the way down, and this one specifically has, let's see, 186 lines, give or take. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the very top and I'm going to wipe out. Now everybody will have these lines specifically to wipe out. So line 4 through line 22, you'll highlight them just like that. Then you're going to right click and you're going to select delete. And then all that's doing is it's just cleaning it up so your name shows, and then of course the pay period for the first half. Then what you're going to do is you're going to click on line 5 for VOCA where it says the amount, and then you're going to click on bold to make it where you can see it. Okay, now what we're going to do is you're going to go back to the internet icon. And we're going to go to the other pay period. Now, because I have administrator access, I can't click at the bottom of the sheet to go to the next pay period. So let me get back to that person again. And what I'm going to do is click on 10/10 through 10/24. And then again, I'm going to go to group by grant. And then again, once I have it grouped by grant, I'm going to highlight at the name, the pay period, and I'm going to go all the way through all the VOCA services. And remember, if you go past the VOCA, it's okay. Just slide back up with the mouse and you'll be able to go back to the VOCA that should be highlighted. It'll just unhighlight that other grant. So if, for example, this one is unrestricted like I just did, I just slide my mouse back up and I'll make sure everything I need is highlighted in blue. Then I'm going to go into the area where it is blue, right click again, you're going to copy, and then you're going to find on your icon at the bottom the green Excel book. You're going to click on that, scroll all the way down to the last cell. So for this one, it was 167. So I will skip a line, go to 169 on this one in this case, and I'm going to again paste special, text, okay. And then again, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to wipe out those extra lines. So I'm going to click on the number. So in this case, it's number 171. And I'm going to go all the way down to 190. And I'm going to click delete. And then there's a line between the name and the pay period. And then I'm going to click where it says VOCA. And I'm going to click on bold. And then there it is for the entire pay period. So now you have your VOCA sheet created. So what you want to do is at the bottom right screen, you're going to go to the third tile and you're going to click on it. That third tile indicates the print preview. So as you can see these little dotted lines here, that means it's going to print on more than one page because it's too long. So what you want to do is drag the blue to the blue, okay? And then you want to take this one, this blue dotted line, and drag it down to the first part of the VOCA. And you can scroll back up. And this one, you don't want it to cut off in between like that. So you want to either put it before the date or after the date. So you're going to hover over the blue line till you get an arrow that's up and down like that. And go just above the date or above the VOCA number. In this case, it's actually the date. Okay, sorry, I got a little wobbly there. My hand was starting to cramp up. Okay, and we're going to do again with this blue line, and we're going to go just below the last entry for that date and above the date for the next day. So you just want to make sure each one is like that. And you can see how these right here are not in the blue line. So you want to make sure you drag it out to there. Okay? So that's pretty much how you are going to create your VOCA sheet. The next step is that you want to save it. So you're going to go to File, Save As, Browse, and in this case, this is a shelter timesheet or a shelter VOCA. So what you're going to do is you're going to go to the S drive, then you're going to go to shelter timesheets, shelter timesheets. Double click on that, pizza, and then you're going to go to hourly. You will find your name. $2018. And then you're going to label it. So in this instance, this one is going to be VOCA. For 10/2018, and you're going to click Save. So that will have it in your folder, so you always have it there for your October VOCAs in case you ever need to print them again. And then when you go to print it, you're going to do File, Print. And as you can see, there it is. It's all clean and lined up. and then you will just hit print. All right, if you have any questions, you can always call me and we can go through this again, step by step.